Steve and Jill here.
Hello.
Welcome to the Land Academy Show.
House Academy
Oh,
Show.
the House Academy Show. Entertaining real estate investment talk. I'm Stephen Jack Butala.
And I'm Jill DeWitt, broadcasting from sunny Southern California.
Today, Jill and I talk about what kind of houses flip best. Let the experts tell you. I guess we're the experts.
Oh, I thought that was somebody else. I'm like, did you have some data you pulled down? I'm like,
who made you guys the experts?
Did you have a chart? Did you reach out somewhere? Is there some papers here or a report that you've downloaded? Oh, you mean us? Okay, got it. My bad.
16,000 deals later.
My bad.
I think we're probably sort of know what we're doing.
A little bit.
When's the last time you lost money on a real estate deal?
Isn't that funny? I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Yeah.
So funny.
Never.
No, but isn't that funny? I do that now and then. I drop that I'll be talking to somebody and they look at me sideways like, well, that can't possibly work. And I just give them the old, well, I guess 16,000 deals in, we're still testing this theory.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, I'm like, yeah.
You know, if you're watching this and not listening to it, notice the people behind us. So it's January 20, whatever.
Uh-huh.
It's late January.
Right.
And so all the people that started to exercise because of the new year, they're going to be running behind us. And this is the ones that are just about ready to give up.
Yeah, this is what's left.
So if you're not interested in listening to or watching what we have to say, which I completely understand.
That's good.
Watch the people behind us.
Like that guy.
Yep.
That guy, he's not going to make it.
No,
I can tell.
He's done. This week he's done.
Yeah, those girls are not going to make it
Nope.
either. I can tell.
No. Too much time on the hair.
Yeah.
Not enough time on the other stuff.
Exactly. So yeah, this is good. I'm watching for one that I think is going to make it. That's so funny.
All right.
While adjusting my hair.
We have like
this guy's definitely not going to make
rear
it.
view mirror situation
Yes,
happening
we
so
do.
we can see. So you know what?
Yeah. This
No,
guy's,
he's not.
do you know what?
He's not part of that January crowd.
No, he's not. He's pulling his dog along.
This is a whole show.
It's just good. That guy's not going to make it. This is good. And these people are just, watch this couple, these three guys here. These guys are just found this area and they're like, where are we?
I didn't know people could live like this.
Wow. What is this?
Mhm. They're speaking Swedish or something.
That's it. That's so
Yeah,
good.
that's their parents.
Yep. Oh, there
That's
they are.
their
That's right.
grandparents.
That's it. Bringing up the rear. We should do an hour long of this.
Whoever's listening to this is like, God, you guys are idiots. I
Like,
can't see
shut
it.
up.
Before we get into it, let's take
Yep.
a question posted by one of our members on the houseacademy.com online community. It's free.
She's going to make it.
She's fine.
She's good.
She's not a January.
She's a regular.
Yeah, she's been running
Mhm. Okay.
her whole life.
Exactly. Rob asks, can you explain some of the differences between the areas of the county when it comes to buying houses or land? Like, is the South better or New England, for example?
I'm thinking country.
Oh, excuse me.
Areas of the
Country,
country.
when it comes to buying. Is the South better or New England? Okay, good. Oh, for houses and land. Oh, kind of like this game.
I'd be happy to.
I really
explain
like
it.
this game.
And-
Let's do, why don't you just do houses?
Well, let me say this before I actually give you my opinion. Yes, before I give you my opinion of the areas of the country, and Jill will too. The best way to choose an area to buy and sell real estate is to download zip code data, and that's in a local market, like one city. Like, let's say a regular city might have 10 zip codes in it, a suburb of a city. What you really need to do after you do this exercise we're about to do is pit these zip codes against each other and pick the best one, because the data will tell you. You don't have to guess. You never want to just say, I'm going to do the suburb of Chicago Heights.
Mhm.
You don't want to do that. You want to download all the data, which is free, by the way, on Redfin. I talk all about this. Last week was all about how to do this.
Mhm.
So go back and listen to that, or keyword search for us on land investors or house investors or whatever. So that's how you really do it once you find an area to review. Would you do this in Alaska?
Well, you know what? It really is all about the data. Now I think about it. It's too easy to go on these sites, which is what we do.
Yeah.
Like the beginning of our member call, we just did this last week, or the week before last, where you were looking at, look what's happening in this state versus this state.
Yeah.
And it was really more like this city versus this city. We all know, where movement is happening. For example, are more people coming into California or going out of
That's
California?
it. You nailed it.
Hello. We all know more people are leaving California. We're the idiots that are still here paying for it.
That's correct.
But, most people are leaving. Where are they going? Arizona. Heard about that. Maybe people are still going to Vegas. I haven't looked in a while, but for a while that was a thing. Let's look at Seattle.
Still a huge thing.
People going into Seattle, coming out of Seattle. It's not hard to check. So whatever you're doing, this is really the House Academy show, and it's so great for houses because there's so much real data because it has to be reported, and it doesn't necessarily has to be reported, but it is reported because there's lenders involved. That's why I think what drives a lot of the data that we have at our fingertips. It's public knowledge about these mortgages and what the banks are doing, who they're lending to, and how much. So Alaska, I would do 20 minutes of research just to find out.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't stop at Alaska. I would look at the West Coast and I would go major market by major market. San Francisco, what's happening? I don't think it's growing. I think it's decreasing, but that was the last I looked 6 months ago. And all the way down. San Diego, I would pit that against it. And then from there, I would get specific.
If you have attention deficit order to an extreme like I do, you need to look up days on market. And the best way to do that, to look at it on like a bar graph where you can custom make your choose your markets like Jill's doing. Like you could look at Miami versus, San Diego is on Redfin. So just go to Redfin, type in Google Redfin data, and you'll be able to pick and choose your markets. They default to like Atlanta and Seattle and Los Angeles and stuff. And so that in a very, very, very quick way. What are you pointing at?
No, it was just me. I was actually reminding myself of the question, not you. That wasn't for you. That was a note to me.
Go to Redfin data and download and customize the markets to default to certain markets. And then that'll tell you very quickly which markets are the lower the days on market, the more immediate, almost overnight immediate success you're going to have with the mailer. And number two, you'd never want to send buy and sell houses. This is just my opinion for that are like where there's the retailer they're selling online for less than replacement cost or less than $100,000. There's just not enough margin. If you want to do that, you can make a fortune in mobile homes, but that's for a different topic.
No, so what I was reminding myself, I'm just thinking about this question that Rob asked, and that's why I was just kind of looking at it. Once upon a time, I would have sat here and rattled off areas, and I don't even do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore because it changes.
Look at the data.
And it's too easy now to go get really good current data for the last 30 days. Go compare the last 6 months to the last 30 days, and you can, it's really easy to see trends of what's happening. And it's more than reading the paper and hearing that Toyota moved to Dallas, something like that. It's more than that. You really want to watch for big growth or big decline.
I mean, there's no market. If you're brand new at this, you just started listening or watching, I'll tell you what, in my opinion, there's no market where buying a house and renovating it and selling it works. It's completely inefficient. So I'm not talking about renovating houses. We're talking about buying a house for $125,000 and it's selling it to somebody who thinks they can renovate it or a landlord for $180,000. That's what we do. So renovation, forget it. And ARV, never even think about it again. Today's topic, what kind of houses flip best? Let the experts tell you. This is why you're listening. What kind of houses flip best?
You just said that's bad. Don't mark it up. What do you mean, Steve?
Don't mark it up.
Well, I mean, don't renovate it. I mean,
I'll tell you what kind of houses flip best. Cheap ones. Ones that are cheaper, price per square foot, than the one next door.
Show's over.
That's great, Steve. How do we find cheap houses? Everybody knows that. Everybody knows buying real estate cheaper than it's worth is a good thing. So what's so special about this show? This is how you do it and why. And we kind of really got ahead of ourselves when we answered the question. The data is going to tell you exactly what to do. Do houses that are pretty flip better? No.
Oh, yeah. White picket fence are always better.
There's nothing like that. There's no emotion.
Wouldn't that be funny?
That's for real estate agents that have too much hairspray.
Do you know what I think it is?
There's no emotion in this. It's all price per square foot.
Well, here's where I go with this. So this is, tell me if I'm right or wrong, but this is my thinking.
Oh, I will.
Okay. That's true.
This is the kind of stuff I can get away with on this show.
I love
if
it.
I said that at the kitchen table, oh my God.
Oh yeah, that's true. So get it out now. Have fun. I think that in our space, when we say flip houses, we mean buy it in a crappy condition, sell it in the same crappy condition.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I don't sweep.
Never
I don't
really
know
go there.
anything.
Yeah.
No, yeah, exactly. So I think that it's price range, and I take it a step further to mean it's whatever the median price range is in that market. For example, and the reason, and I'll tell you why in a second. For example, here in Southern California, honestly, the median price range is probably around $1 million. Median.
It's like 780
for a single family home.
Yeah.
So
it's so hard. That's such a weird stat.
I know, but follow me on this one. Other parts of the country, the median is $100,000. The median is $250,000, whatever it is. And the reason why I look at it that way is because of the buyer's pool. Here in Southern California, you could find people to buy and afford and finance a $990,000 house all day long. In Texas, not so much. In South Florida, some parts maybe, and some parts no. There's some areas that it's all over the map. You maybe even like parts of Colorado. The beautiful resorty parts, $1 million I can do. You get over to eastern Colorado, not so much. So anyway, whatever it is in that market, those to me is what I zero in on. And then we go into all the other things that we talked about.
Relativity is what matters here. And Jill says Texas like it's all the same, or Southern California like it's all the same. Really,
it's not.
If you're serious about this, and not right in the very beginning of your career, but the people that are in our advanced group and that are doing this and making $100,000 to $1 million a month or more, micro mail. They take not only a zip code, they take a portion of a zip code, price it all together. That's what NeighborScoop's good for, by the way. And ParcelFact, where you can draw these polygons, get the data from a very specific, even down to a subdivision for houses, get a price per square foot number of, let's say, I don't know. A good one for Phoenix is we do a lot of deals in Phoenix, $145 a foot. You want to be buying properties in there for 80 or 90. Mm-hmm. It's as simple as that, and all you have to do is send offers to a bajillion people, and the people sign it and send it back.
So true.
It's that simple. This is as topics go, and I wrote it. It's just a simple conversation. There's not a lot of businesses. I mean, I every once in a while, I sit around and think about applying this business model to other stuff. Like, what if you could send out, let's say you wanted to buy a camera, and you could send a letter out to everybody who owns a specific type of camera. There's no data set that I'm aware of where this is possible. And you send it out for 10% of what it's actually worth. You're going to get a lot of response. What if everybody who owns a convenience store, you sent them a letter and said, I own a convenience store and I'm looking to expand. I'd like to buy yours for $10,000. How many people would respond? Mm-hmm. Whatever the number is, it's consistent. I'll tell you that. It'll be very consistent if you do it in Miami or if you do it in San Diego, and it's worth it.
Ding.
You're going to catch that person who's sick of that store that day, doesn't know what they're doing, probably doesn't have the right computer system, hates his employees, maybe just got a divorce. I don't know. And you're going to buy some stuff. So this concept is great.
Thank you for not. No, that was good. Actually, I was waiting for you to take it to the relationship level, and I'm really pleased that you didn't
do that.
No, don't. You can't send offers like that. That's illegal.
I mean, isn't that what Match.com is?
No.
I like that one, not that one. I like that one. I like not that one.
I don't think it lets you. Does it let you put in blonde hair, blue eyes? Does it let you do that? Seriously?
I think.
I don't know.
Why wouldn't it?
Hey, let's not go there. I don't
know from experience.
Now we're dipping the toe into some bad stuff.
Why?
It's like, I don't know. I mean, let's have an open mind.
Oh my gosh. You tell me with a straight face, you don't objectify men.
I don't.
Really?
Seriously.
We just watched a show together where they were talking about what's that television, that movie that you love from the 80s, and your jaw was on the ground. Dirty Dancing or something like that.
That's not the one that I love from the 80s.
What is it?
I'm not going to share that. That's not it.
If you don't objectify it, those, okay.
No, because I know what's funny about the one that I really love from the 80s. The guy's not that good looking. I just like the guy. I'm past the looks.
Oh, then it's okay.
And he didn't age well.
So you have, so somehow you're
He
rationalizing
didn't age well. I still like the
objectifying
guy.
this actor.
Anyway.
The concept works with people that you potentially could have a relationship with. Let's end it like that.
Happy you could join us today.
Send a love note to like 25 people, and one of them's going to respond. You're going to pay attention to that person. What if you did a mail merge? Here
we go. I keep trying to end the show. Can you tell?
Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, find us over on the Land Academy Show. Tuesdays and Thursdays, right here on the House Academy Show.
Tomorrow, the episode on the Land Academy Show is called "Do You Enjoy the Process or the End?"
I love it.
You are not alone in your real estate ambition. Which one do you enjoy?
End.
So do I. I wonder if
Some
that's
people
like
enjoy the process.
coincidental.
That's true, and they drag it out as long as possible, like
You know,
other things. But we're not going to say that too, because this is G-rated.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Don't go there.
A lot of people like who do crafts,
Oh yeah, the process probably.
It's a process.
Probably. Yep. The House Academy Show remains commercial free for you, our loyal listener. So wherever you're watching, wherever you're listening, please subscribe and rate us there. We are Steve and Jill.
Information
And inspiration
to buy undervalued property.